That evening, in his hotel room in Vancouver, Nick could not stop thinking about the girl in Worcester Coffee. Why did she come and sit with him? She didn't know him, and that story about in Toronto wasn't true. And she was worried about something. He put some money in his pocket and went downstairs to the hotel restaurant. But there were no free tables, so he walked down to Gaston and found a restaurant there. After dinner, he went for a walk. Vancouver was a friendly city, and Nick liked walking through Gaston and Chinatown, looking in the shops and watching the people. It was nearly dark now, and it was a busy time of the evening. There were a lot of cars, and it was a busy street, and waited, with a small crowd of people, to go across. A tall woman in a blue dress stood next to him. She turned and smiled at him.
It's the free, everyone the free. It's nice to be, of course, it's the one winter.
It's great. It Suddenly there was a hand in his back, and the hand pushed Nick into the road. Nick fell on his face in front of a big green car. People screamed, but the green car stopped, only inches from Nick's head. The woman in the blue dress ran into the road and pulled Nick to his feet.
Are you okay? What happened?
Somebody pushed me. Nick looked at the faces of the people near him, but he didn't know them. Then he saw a man's back. The man was tall and thin and had very short white hair. He walked quickly away down the street and did not look back. Hey, you! Wait! But the man did not stop and he was soon lost in the crowd.
Did he push you?
I I don't know.
Do you know him?
I don't know his name, but I know that short white hair. Now, where did I see it before?
I must get home. Are you or no?
Yeah, I'm okay. And thanks. Thanks for your help.
That's okay. Be careful now.
Back in his hotel, Nick sat on his bed and thought. It was an accident. Nobody pushed me. It was an accident. Nobody wants to kill me. And there are hundreds of men in Vancouver with white hair. It was 1 o'clock in the morning, but Nick couldn't sleep. He listened to the cars on the road, and he looked at the bright sky through his hotel room window. Then he sat at the table and tried to write some more of his book about the mountains, but he couldn't think about his work. He got back into the bed. There were 4 or 5 magazines in the hotel room. They were not very interesting, but Nick sat in bed and opened one, and saw a photo of Mr. Girl. He looked at the picture very careful, but yes, it was her, Jan, the girl from the Whistler Cafe. She was next to men of about 50 or 55, and they were in garden of a big expensive house. They smiled at the camera, and they looked very happy. Canadian millionaire Howard Houston and his daughter, Meg Houston. Not Jan, not Mr. Rieger. Why did she come and sit with me in the coffee Whistler?
Millionaire daughters don't sit with strangers in coffees and then give them a big kiss when they leave. Why did she do it? What did she want?
Millionaires' daughters don't sit with strangers in coffees and then give them a big kiss when they leave. Why did she do it? What did she want? He thought back to the coffee in Whistler and the girl next to him at the table. Then he remembered something. He remembered a man at a table near them into coffee. A tall, thin man about 60 years old. A man with very short white hair. Nick didn't sleep much that night.